Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name is David, and this is a magic book review, a book test review. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It is Friday. Yep, it's Friday, and on Friday I typically try to review a magic book, but today, kind of doing a little play on that. We're doing a magic book, but it's also a magic trick because it's a book test. If you've watched my channel for any amount of time, you know I love book tests. And before we get too far away, it's Friday. It is Friday. That means tomorrow on Saturday is our second episode of the Super Thanks Saturday edition. If you don't know what Super Thanks Saturday is, that is when I do a random drawing of all the people that have hit the Super Thanks button this week. I'll show a list of names as they scroll by. Everyone on that list gets entered into a random drawing, and I'll be mailing them a mystery deck. And if you want to be a part of that, just make sure you hit the Super Thanks button between Saturday and Friday. But that's only one way to support me. You can also support me for free. I don't need your money. Hey, the best way you can support me is just to click like. It takes literally no effort. Just do that. Just click like, click subscribe, click the follow button so that you're always alerted when a new review or a new giveaway or a new deck review goes live. Today we're going to look at the Alchemist book test from Kaleb Wade and Black Cat Magic. What is the Alchemist book test? Well, obviously the Alchemist book test is a book test, right? It's a book test, and it uses very familiar principles that you've probably already seen in book tests. But it's about The Alchemist. The Alchemist is a real book. You can go to a bookstore right now. You can go out to Amazon right now. Look up The Alchemist. You will find a book that looks exactly like this, front and back. Which means this is a book that everyone is familiar with, and it's going to pass inspection. And it's going to have the same cover that everyone is familiar with. Are you familiar with this book? Are you familiar with The Alchemist? This is a book by Paulo Coelho. It's a masterpiece that tells the mystical story of Santiago, a shepherd boy, who wants to travel in search of worldly treasure. Now, his adventures lead him to riches that are far different and far more satisfying than he ever imagined. But his journey symbolically also teaches the reader. This book is about wisdom, the wisdom of listening to your own heart, and of recognizing opportunity and learning to read the road signs that are strewn along the path of life. And most importantly, following your dreams. All right, so let's say you pay 80 pounds, that's $110 USA, to blackcatmagic.co.uk. What are you gonna get? Well, you're gonna get the book, right? This is the book test itself. You'll get this. And you'll get a second book that tells you how to use the book. The second book is a 56-page instruction booklet. It's gonna outline all the inner workings of the book test. Plus, it's also gonna contain numerous routines and handling ideas. Is it what I thought? It's absolutely what I thought, because it's all spelled out in the ad copy. If you go and read the ad copy, they tell you exactly how this book goes. They tell you exactly what the methods are. So there's no questions, there's no guessing. You're not going, okay, what kind of book test is this? They tell you exactly what kind of book test it is, and I guess so will I. Is it well made? I mean, yeah, it's a real paperback book. It reads just like a paperback book. This is the real story of The Alchemist. Like I said, front cover, back cover, UPC, everything looks like a book should. It even has a little Barnes & Noble sticker that's up here in the corner that says, 3 for 2 mix and match. Like, it's beautiful. All right, so what about the overall quality and production value of the instructions? Well, like I said, the instructions are an additional book. It's 56 pages, but it's got a nice big font. It'll read really fast. And I think there's something like 9 different plot ideas in the back. Pocket space. All right, so what is the pocket space of The Alchemist? The Alchemist is 6 3/4 inches by 4 1/4 inches, and there's 211 pages. Can it be inspected? It absolutely can be inspected. Hand this out. They will never find the trick to it. It can be fully inspected. I think it would even pass some magician inspections. All right, so how much practice does it involve? Okay, so there's 2 elements to this. Number 1, there's the flashback principle. There is the flashback principle. We've seen that in some other releases that have come out lately, but I will say Kaleb Wade adds his own original spin to the flashback principle. This is not your mother's flashback principle. This is not your Uncle Louie's flashback principle. This is new Kaleb does tell you where he got inspired from it, so it's not totally new, but I've never seen this done. So very original concept, and I think this is the up the ante that I think if a magician saw this, they would be like, wait, this is a flashback principle? Because I don't think it's obvious at first. Also, the second part of this is the long word principle. The larger portion of the book in the middle contains the long word principle, and there's multiple long words on every page. So even though we might say, find a long word on the page, your spectator will have multiple words to choose from, which only adds to the authenticity of this. It's not like there's only one long word on the entire page, or there's only one long word on every page and it's always the same long word. There's not. There's multiple long words, and they're all scattered throughout, and you can even purchase a crib at Black Cat that you could wrap around a Sharpie marker that could help you if you have memory issues or you don't want to memorize all these long words. Positives, I like book tests that do more than one thing, and this book delivers. So it's not just a flashback principle, it's not just long word, it's both of those things put together. And the other positive is, it looks exactly like a book everyone knows. Any of your spectators go to the store, they look up The Alchemist, they're gonna find that exact same book, that exact same cover. Not always the case with other books like Alice in Wonderland, Dracula, Sherlock Holmes. We've seen some of those other books, right? And the book covers are always different. And I get it. Book covers vary from time to time, year to year. I understand. But the fact that it looks exactly like the Alchemist book is, I think, an added plus. Negatives. All right, so what are the negatives? It seems a little high. $110 American. I think I did that math right. I think I did. It's $80. It's 80 pounds, okay? It's 80 pounds, so that should be 110 USA, I think. It's a little high for a paperback, and I know, self-publishing costs a lot of money. It does cost a lot of money. And so book tests typically aren't cheap. So you're gonna have to decide if this is worth it for you. I will tell you this. Kaleb Wade offers something I've never seen before, and that is he has a recycle policy. He has a recycle policy. So let's say you get the book, it's 110 bucks, and it gets destroyed. A car runs over it. A little kid tears it in half. Your spectator gets mad and throws it against a brick wall and it bursts into flames. You can take what's left of the book after it's burst into flames, put it in an envelope, mail it to Kaleb Wade, and he will sell you a second book for half price. So if you send your old beaten up book back to him, he'll mail you a brand new one for half the cost. But don't take my word for it, Don't take my word for it. There are plenty of other great, fantastic, wonderful, unbiased magic reviews out there. You should be aware of all of them. Go watch them. There's great voices out there. Men, women, tall, short, doesn't matter. That's why we're all here. We are all here collectively to all give you a different slice of the same pie. We all have different personalities. We all have different skill levels. But I think we all bring something to the table, and I think you start to pick and choose the voices that I think speak best to you. Neek Tan's got a fantastic channel. I love watching him. He's so fun to watch. He covers things that I never cover. And of course, his original personality. He's a working professional, working magician. I am not. So please go and watch Neek Tan. Give him a like and a follow today. All right, that's everything I can say about the Alchemist book test from Kaleb Wade, Black Cat Magic. I want to thank Kaleb and Black Cat Magic for allowing me to have this so that I could do the review for you. And if you want to purchase it for yourself, you can find it at blackcatmagic.co.uk. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye. Hey, would you like to learn a magic trick? You would? Did you know I have a second channel? That's right. I have a second channel where I teach beginning level magic tricks. Magic Channel Card Tricks is a place that you can go to learn tricks with ordinary items you can find around the house. Paper clips, rubber bands, pens, and of course, decks of cards. I teach beginning level card tricks, simple card tricks, simple card forces that anybody could learn. I also review magic kits. So if you go buy a magic kit from the store, your local Walmart or Target, or you get a magic kit for Christmas, I'll go over exactly what's inside. And I'll even teach you how to perform with some of those tricks that you get inside those kits. Plus, I'm even gonna give you video instruction to very simple, very inexpensive tricks that you can pick up at your favorite magic store. Sometimes you get those tricks and the instructions are just on a tiny little piece of typewritten paper and you have no idea how to do that trick. Don't throw that trick away. Don't put it in a box. Come back to Magic Channel Card Tricks and I will teach you how to use that trick as well. Or maybe you're not a beginner. Maybe you're not a beginner, but maybe you have a niece or a nephew or a little brother or sister that you could share this channel with them. This is a great, safe place, kid-friendly, where they can learn beginning level magic. Make sure you head on over to Magic Channel Card Tricks, give my videos a like, subscribe to that channel. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for being a part of Magic Orthodoxy.